Damn. Our defense is a star. Okay, I like that. That's something you could build off of right there. Go Big Red. That was soft as hell. Go Big Red. Just soft face ass, boy. Go Big Red. the Matt Rule just hit him with a Go Big Red. Go Big Red. Damn. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, 28-10 is the final score. Nebraska beats Colorado. Once again, we did the whole game right here. If you didn't join in, too bad for you. But you can go back and listen to and watch the replay of the game right now. Play-by-play, but you can check out the highlights also. Might be not be many highlights from the Colorado Buffaloes, you know, with the way that we played overall. But I think, you know, you got to find ways to build off of what went on tonight. Find ways to, you know, get some goodness out of it. We lost Shiloh. Hopefully Shiloh is back soon. I've gotten word that it's not looking good as far as having him back sooner than later. So you guys wait and listen out for that word when it comes in. But Shiloh leaves the game. Hopefully Shadur is not seriously hurt. But, you know, 334 yards for Nebraska to 260 for Colorado. Only 244 passing yards for Colorado, 185 for Nebraska, 149 rushing yards for Nebraska. I thought that would be a win for Colorado. If you told me at the beginning of this ball game that if we held Nebraska to less than 150 yards, then I think we would have a chance to win. And if you told me that Nebraska only had 185 passing yards, what do you think? I think we will win. But that's not telling the full story, because you got to look at Colorado only having 260 total yards, 16 total rushing yards, and many of those came in garbage time at the end of the game with a couple of big runs from Hayden and even from Ryan Staub rushing out of the pocket. So, goodness gracious, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the chat right now. I need to put it in here, open up the lines, let y'all call in and tell me what you really think. Tell me what's really going on and what y'all really feel should be happening. I'm going to put on here 1 minute. Let me see. 1 minute caller right here. And if y'all want to call in and express your opinions and your thoughts, I'll let y'all do that. Or if you have a question, you can do that too. But here's your chance right now. I got the 1 minute caller in the chat. Y'all go ahead and get on there, and y'all can call in, and I'll let you express your thoughts and your feelings and everything else. Whatever you want to say, come on up in this thing. Here's your free space, your free chance to say it right now. Don't sit on your hands and sit on your mouth now. Don't get to holding up now. Now is the time to get on here and tell me what you think. Get in the chat, click on the chat, and come be a part of the show. I'll read some comments until then. Majestic Gent said, also, was that a busted play? Shadur threw that pick six. What was that? I think it was a bad read from Shadur. I think he tried to throw it from the far hash all the way across the field to outside the numbers, and that's just a recipe for having a pick six, whether you're playing a video game or you're playing in real life. All right, so we got y'all 1 minute callers coming in. Here we go. Let's go. First one gonna be Tab from Texas. Oh, now Tab, what's happening, baby?
What's up? 1 minute.
Let's
We
get it.
got to run the ball. Shador has nothing to prove. We know you can throw the ball. We know that you can run the ball. Now you got to show that you're good under pressure. Good under pressure means can you think on your feet when everybody's coming towards you? We got to get these young guys running. We got a hardcore running back room. A hardcore running back room. We got great receivers and that's good, and we understand that everybody wants the ball. But we have to have a good overall game. Shador, my guy, and I love him, but he got to let that ball go a little bit sooner. And especially when you know you're dealing with a bigger defensive line. You got to let that ball go a little bit sooner or run. Shador I counted in the game, Shador had about 8 holes that he could have just ran the ball. If you're going to hesitate to throw it, run it. Don't run like 3 yards and then stop to try to throw an amazing pass. Run the ball and get the first down. It's no reason. We beat ourselves. Nebraska is great. They're an awesome team. But if you look at those plays, we had too many opportunities to capitalize when we had the ball, and we just did not do that as a team.
Yeah. All right. There y'all hear it from Tal from Texas right there. That's her 1 minute rant. All right. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the chat. Let her know what y'all think in the chat. Right now we got BG coming on. BG, let us know where you checking in from.
Jacksonville, big dog. What's going on with you, man? How you doing?
Jacksonville, baby. What's happening? Duval up in this thing. What's happening, baby? Talk to me what you felt about the game.
I don't even need a whole minute, man. The offensive coordinator and them plays, bro. Why are we on the 2-yard line with our back against the wall and shotgun? I'm over that shotgun pro style stuff, man. You cannot protect Shador in that formation. You cannot. It's proven. In the run game, non-existent. They look just as bad almost as their offensive line from last year. It didn't have to be that bad. The defense upheld things and made good adjustments the second half. Not good enough, though. You can't get that far behind in that environment and think you're going to be an easy callback. You know what I'm saying? Ultimately, I feel like they should cut the cameras. I don't need to see all the hype all week to get let down like this on the weekend, man. I appreciate the time, Chico. God bless everybody, man. Y'all have a good evening.
100 BG. I appreciate it, dog. Man, he said a mouthful right there. Pause. Y'all let me know what y'all thinking. Get in the chat right now. If you want to come and be a part of it, let me know. Do y'all think, like BG said, should they cut all the hype videos? No need to get you hype, throughout the week, just to, let you down, as BG said. Cut the cameras this upcoming week. The cameras ain't the problem, Janelle said. Straight facts, Meta said. What y'all thinking? Let me know in the chat. If you want to come in and speak your 1 minute, come on up in here and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button when you come in. Once again, it's in the chat. All you got to do is click on it, and it'll bring you right on to the show. The easiest way to join right here. Come talk to me, man. Come join the conversation. Stop sitting on your hands and stop acting like you can't say nothing. Come on. There we go. Big Mike, check it in. Big Mike. I got a homeboy named Big Mike. If your name Big Mike, you gotta be cool now. You can't be nothing else but a cool fella. I'm talking about cool as the other side of the pillow.
Look,
what's happening, Big Mike?
What's happening? You can hear me?
I can hear you nice and smooth.
Man,
and
I went out, got some roti skins, cooked up my curry chicken, was ready to go at it. You know what I'm saying? But look, all seriousness, man, they have to get a running game. The coaching, overall coaching, has to change a little bit. That time management on the clock, calling timeouts when they need to, is pretty bad. The defense got to start a little early. It can't be the second half. And look, I love two, but they got to have that running game. Shador just can't be standing back there, not protected. And Charlie Offendahl is not the starting running back. They need to cut that. The story's over. Rudy is on the plane, on the boat, on the float. We need some real running backs back there that can break some runs, that can keep us honest. But they just got to change some things, man. This was a bad display tonight of just overall bad football. We got to do different, man. We got to do differently. I think Travis being out there all the time on offense, I think it's a problem because it's just focused on Travis all the time. And Travis and Shador are playing catch is not going to win every game. It's just not going to happen. But we got to do better. I'm still going with Prime. I'm still going with Colorado, but they got to make some adjustments, man.
All right, Big Mike, I appreciate it. Where you checking in from once again, Big Mike?
Atlanta, baby. Southwest Atlanta. Right down the block from Juju Lewis, baby.
All right, Swats. Shout out to you.
All right, man.
Juju.
Keep up the work, man.
For sure. I appreciate you checking in.
All right, Chick.
Mike.
All right, man.
All right. Let me see here. We just had somebody else checking. We got Brian Johnson and Trent Too Funny. Trent Too Funny, you up. Go ahead.
Man, I can't believe what I just seen out there, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Oh, man. Trent Too Funny, where you checking in from?
I'm checking in from Oklahoma City, man. Oklahoma City,
baby. All right, man. Go ahead and let us know. You got 1 minute to let us know what your thoughts, your questions, or whatever it is. Go ahead.
Man, what do you got to say about Shador's performance?
Me, myself?
Yeah, yourself. I want to hear what you think.
I say, man, it's tough to perform when you start off and you're throwing passes and they're hitting guys' hands as a receiver and you're dropping it. It's tough to start off when you're trying to run the ball and your guys are getting hit in the mouth. And then it's tough to start off when you're trying to make passes and you're getting sacked the first couple, times when you're dropping back. It's like their defensive line is responding to what Coach Sapp's saying, and we want to take the quarterback down within the first 10 plays. Well, we're seeing Nebraska do that. We're seeing teams do that to us rather than we're doing it to them.
I just really hope Colorado offense and Dion and Shador, I really hope they sit down and reflect, because that was a eye opener. Like, all right, we got to sit down. We got to really see what's going to get us better. Honestly.
Yeah. You're going to have to, man. You're going to have to find a way to say, like, real talk for me, I'm not seeing the utilization of, like, what we have. I'm not seeing us take advantage of what we have. I'm seeing us still trying to force feed something or trying to force a object into something that's just not fitting. Like, we're trying to run the ball up the middle. I got so upset at trying to run the ball on fourth down up the middle when, for one,
man,
their best players are up the middle. For two, they was kicking our butt all night from the jump up the middle. What make you think on fourth down they're going to let you run the ball up the middle? Shit. What?
Man, I have no idea, man. I have no idea. And I also want to ask you, do you truly believe that the offense gave Nebraska two of those scores because of the interception, and then we didn't make one of those fourth downs, and that gave them good good field position?
You're exactly right. You broke it down right there. That's what it is. You gave them 7 points on the pick, and then terrible play calling, I think, on fourth down just gave them great field position.
I'll give Colorado's defense this game a C+, honestly. But the offense, we got to do better. We gave them 14 points. I'm not going to lie.
Yes, gave them 14 points, lost by 18. And if you can build off something, you can say, listen, our first game, we can say that we make adjustments at halftime. First game, we only gave up 6 points at the half. Second game, this game, we didn't give up any points at halftime. So you can at least say that, regardless of what happened, you can at least say that and try to build off of that and say that if we could be if we could play as good as we played on defense in the second half, if we could do it in the first half, then we're a different ball team.
Right. Well, I appreciate you for having me, man.
For sure, man. I appreciate you calling in, dog. Tell the little one, get a love to the little one too. I saw him right there.
Oh yeah. You know I'm loving on him, man. You know I'm loving on him.
For sure, baby. We're 100% present, 0% perfect. Shout out to Father Figure Apparel. All right, one love, dog. Let's see here. We got Freddie Lash. I can't see the last part. It's the Lashu and Brian Johnson. Brian Johnson, you up? Go ahead, Brian. What's happening?
How you doing? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Where are you checking in from?
I'm checking in from St. John, New Brunswick, Canada.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, shout out to Canada.
All right, that's for sure. Listen, appreciate your show. Appreciate your analysis, everything that you do with all the co-hosts that you have. Great platform, great content. But you know
Thank
what?
you.
I'm been a Dion fan for many, many years. But the thing is, Coach Prime got to take this one for the simple reason you're in a hostile territory. The game plan starting off was pass, pass, pass. He always says he wants to run the ball, but he's not establishing the run. Running Charlie Oferdell up the middle, where Nebraska's strength was up the middle, like you were saying. They went for a fourth down in a hostile territory. Take the 3 points. You don't give the other team momentum in their own at their on their field. You know what I mean? So I think that was a lot of missteps. I think he got to. You know what? I hate to say, but Coach Prime got a coach today. He really did, and Shador is not, like you said, he's not utilizing the weapons. Obviously, he doesn't have the time, but we knew from last week the weakness was up the middle. You know what I mean? The tackles did relatively well, and I hear when you say up the middle was the weakest point was Zelenkus. I think Johnson should be in the full. You know what I mean? Maybe we have to really look at making some major changes there.
You said something right there. I just want to make sure I say, because you said Tyler Johnson, who was highly rated offensive guard from Houston.
Big body.
Haven't even seen him on the field.
No.
So actually, Cordell Thomas, who came over late from LSU/FAMU, those two probably, along with Jordan Seaton, Thomas and Johnson, probably the highest rated recruits or players on that offensive line that we have, and neither one of them have played. And Cordell Thomas and Tyler Johnson. So that's a question I want to find out why also.
And one of the things too is like like I heard a previous caller saying before about Charlie. Yes, we all like Charlie. We're all rooting for Charlie like that. It seems like a great young person. But let's play with the talent that we have. You know what I mean? You have Young Hood. You have Micah. You have you know what I mean? The Augustine, and they're not utilizing these guys' strength. And on 4th and 1, you know what I mean? It's just, come on, guys. And you know what? I think they're just targeting Travis, which obviously Travis is a unicorn. But you know what? Miller hasn't seen anything. Terrell hasn't seen any time. So it's just, they really got to take a deep look in the mirror and say, listen, what's the best for the team and not the best for just certain individuals that it's apparent that it seems like at this time. And like I said, I've been following Coach Prime for a long time. And the thing is that this one here, and even the timeout situation before the half, he wasted 10 seconds before he called a timeout. So then in the end, they had to try to 59 some odd field goal. So he wasted, a lot of time. So he's got to be better clock management on his part. Like I said, we enjoy, I've been following, like I said, for many, many years. But the thing is, we got to keep it a buck, just because we're fans of him, we're not, you know what I mean? We're not going to dog him, but, constructive criticism is something that needs to be heard.
Yes. And
I
appreciate you calling in from Canada, Brian.
Thank you. And keep up the good work, Big Dog.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
And that's something Coach Prime has said. He is not, above getting constructive criticism or things of that nature. So I think he'll be open to it. And it's something that we, as supporters, as watchers of the game, and whatever you want to call it, I think it's something that we can do in a respectful way that he will be able to hear and listen to, whether he wants to, I wouldn't say whether he wants to or not, if he wants to listen to it and hear it, because it's something that can be blocked out. But I think he sees and hears it all and takes it in with a grain of salt at the end of the day. Panda Bear and Freedom Lashu. Oh no, let me see if I can bring in Freedom. You're on.
Yo, what's up, Big Chico?
What's happening?
I think we all watch the same game. I think we all know football, and I'm starting to think Dion can't coach.
Where you calling in from?
I'm calling in from LA.
LA. Oh no. All right. Now tell me
what
you got a minute. You got a minute to give me your thoughts on what you just said. Go ahead.
Yeah. I'm coming to the point that I think Dion can't coach. The play calling is bad. And who said Pat Schumer was a winner? And the other thing is, I also think that Shador is stuck on, like one caller said, is stuck on Travis. He doesn't get the other team involved. He changed plays to go to Travis instead of trying to get the whole team involved. And again, we did not run the ball. Again, we noticed that there's no way Hayden shouldn't be in the game. That story is over. Get Hayden in the game. We need a playmaker, not just a player. So they need to make some major changes with play calling because it is terrible. Clock usage is terrible. Player usage is terrible. And that's on the coach. We got to be straight up about it.
All right, Freedom, I appreciate it calling in from LA once again. What part of LA? Be
downtown, Los Angeles.
Specific, baby. Downtown LA.
Downtown LA. By the Staples Center.
Okay. And shout out to my Lakers. Always win, lose, or draw, baby. It's Lake Town. Hey, are you going to go to the Clippers facility, the new one?
Oh, yeah, of course.
All right, man. Check that out. That's going to be nice.
Yeah,
all right. Shout out to them too. Man. But I appreciate you calling in, checking in. We're going to go ahead and move on to the next one too. Panda Bear, where you calling in, checking in from?
From Georgia, man. North Georgia.
All right. We go from LA to North Georgia.
I'm like 7 minutes from that high school shooting, so I'm way out in Georgia.
Oh, damn. Prayers to all the families and stuff that's went on out there, man. So tell me what's your thoughts. You got a good old nice minute. I'm going to start it right now. Go ahead.
I think a lot of people are critical of Charlie, but if you look at the first game, Charlie blocking gave Shador time. I think how they're utilizing him in that aspect is good, but for the running, of course, he's not effective. But we don't have somebody else stepping in to give that extra 2.5 seconds. So I don't know what the offense coordinator could do to replace that. Because if we go back and look at the first game, he created an extra 1.5 seconds by sticking in the middle. As far as the line goes, realistically, it's got to shuffle because we can't keep breaking down. Tyler didn't have a good game today. Benson didn't have a good game. At some point, you got to shift. You see how the defense is adjusting in the second half to what they're seeing. There's no adjustment made by the O-line or the offensive coordinator. So at some point, something got to give. We could talk about Prime as a coach and all that, but if the athlete's not doing what they're supposed to do, if you think of Weston, right? Weston was dropping the ball. I heard somebody critique Shador. He got to throw it to the hands that's actually catching the ball.
Yeah.
So if Weston is dropping multiple catches, we got to be realistic. So he doesn't have the time to release. Of course, he could get better with a quicker release, but that also gives the ability of the receivers to be open. So there's a lot of play.
Right. We appreciate that Panda Bear calling in from North Georgia. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that in the chat as he just broke it down to you right there, man. Easy as they come, you know. Let me know what y'all think once again. Steve, where you calling in? Where you checking in from?
Byron, Mississippi, Chico.
Byron, Mississippi. Oh, now Mississippi in my cricket letter. Shout out to y'all out there, my cousins. What's happening with you?
Oh, not too much. Just got through watching the game. What I noticed is the O-line, they definitely need to make a couple of changes on the O-line. I think Hank is a little bit too small. He was too small for the Nebraska big two in the middle, which was where a lot of that pressure came in at.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the crowd kind of rattled them, which shouldn't have. They should have been a little bit more under control, but it seemed like the crowd kind of rattled them a little bit at the beginning because they were dropping passes left and right. And when you throw that timing off with an offense like that, it creates problems, which that's why I think the running game, they gotta do better with the running game. They need to start off with at least first 8 plays need to be running games.
Yeah, man. It was tough to watch.
But the thing I look at overall, I'm proud. The defense in the second half did their thing, and it's one game. They lost one game, so they'll bounce back. They need to get ready for CSU. Nebraska is over with, and let this keep moving on. If you're a real Colorado fan, you say, hey, they lost, but now it's bounce back, and pray for the ones who got hurt.
That's right.
And will them back to recovery. And the last 100%. Thing I just want to say, Chico, appreciate everything that you do, because without you, a lot of disabled veterans won't be able to see or watch the platform. So thank you for everything.
Oh, man. I appreciate you guys. A double salute to all my vets out there. Thanks for calling in once again, Steve. Hey, everybody out there listening in right now, I'm gonna say this right now. We lost Shiloh during the game. He went out and looked like it's going to be something that they'll be announcing coming real soon about what happened. I know, but I won't be the breaking news guy or the thing of that nature to try to bring it out to you guys. I'll let them bring it to you the way they do. All right. So we got Jameer checking in. Oh, now Jameer, where you checking in from?
San Diego, California, man.
619 checking in. Shout out
You
to El
know
Cajon also. What's happening with you?
Man, honestly, man, what's crazy to me, honestly, is just the offensive line, bro. That's what hurts my heart as a true Buffs fan. Like, you know who we have on the offense, as a receivers. You know who we have. That's what really makes me sick, bro. Like, it's just really all on the coaching and the offensive line. And I'm speaking out of love, bro. These are my dogs. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've been following Coach Prime since Jackson State. We know what we have, and that's what really pisses me off, bro. Like,
right.
I think honestly, before this Colorado State game, the offensive line just really got to look at themselves in the mirror, bro. And like, who are we? You know what I'm saying? And really just step up to the plate, bro. Like, everybody take a loss, bro. Ain't no Super Bowl team won just all their games. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously we in college, but what I'm saying is like, ain't nobody going undefeated and just winning it all. Like, use this loss and learn from it. That's all it is, bro. Like, the offensive line really got to step up. We got too many talented receivers to really go out like this.
Right.
We killed them last year. I don't care what nobody say, bro. Like, we start off bad, whatever the case may be. Dylan Raiola ain't really, he's cool. He not a bad quarterback. I'm not gonna say that. They're not a bad team at all. But I feel like we just hurt ourselves, especially with the penalties and all that, bro. Like, we got to get it together, man, because we got too much talent. A lot of these people will be starting on these other programs. So I don't know what it is, like, and that's what really kind of makes me mad. Like, we got these receivers and we got D linemen, we got other DBs that will be starting positions at other schools. So I'm not sure if it's on the coaching, on what it is. You know what I'm saying? This is speaking out of love. I ain't saying nothing out of hate, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all in here, we diehard Buffs fans, bro. Like, so it's all out of love, bro. We just gotta chalk the L up. We gonna take the hate. We gonna accept it. We used to it. You know what I'm saying? We used to all this, bro. Like, this ain't gonna do nothing to us. We know ESPN gonna hate on us. We know all this. We know they gonna hate on us. So we just gotta keep thugging it, bro. Honestly, like, you know what I mean? At least we got a TD. You know, at least we got some on the board. We ain't leave a duck egg. You know. But that's it, man. Keep going, Chico. Appreciate you letting me talk, man. I appreciate you. Go Buffs, man.
For sure. Go Buffs. I appreciate you, Jameer, man, for calling in all the way out in California, San Diego to be exact. Y'all hear what he's saying, dog. And I'll say this too. I guess they said Coach Prime already said his forearm and he's out. So yeah, that's the news. Shiloh has a broken arm or a broken forearm, should be out 3 to 4 weeks. So pretty much. So let me see here. Yep, broken forearm, 3 to 4 weeks, and it's already been announced by Coach Prime, as the chat has been saying. Elijah, now let them know where you're checking in from and tell them what you thought.
Philly's in the building. Man, listen, my dog Chico, whoa, my old head Yibby. Listen, man, I'm pissed off. I'm trying to laugh it off, but I'm pissed, man. Like, I really see Chico, like, Coach Prime is not a coach, man. He's not a coach. He at best maybe assistant coach, because listen, he played the DB. You know what I mean? And he can give pointers to the DB, but he's a motivational speaker, man. You know what I mean?
So you don't think that's the reason why? Let's say this. All right. Let's say he is not a coach. Let's say he's a motivational speaker. Let's say he's a figurehead. Let's say he's the damn face. Let's say he's just a motivational guy to bring attention to the program, right? Let's say he's that. Well, what about all the guys he's brought in around him? It seems like he brought in a hell of a coaching staff to do all the things that that people are saying that he's not, right?
For him to be a head coach is not. That's not his title. like I said, assistant coach at best, but a head coach. Because listen, a real coach will get the team immediately together. Like you got your Hall of Famer coaches, Saban. He had a strategic plan that he put in place ever since he got to Alabama and never lost ever since. You see what I'm saying? Deion, like he got Pat Shurmur. He got Pat Shurmur. Like, come on, man. Like
Pat got experience, been around the block, worked with some good quarterbacks.
And he didn't bring nothing out the bag. He didn't change. After halftime, he didn't change nothing up. The O-line coach didn't change nothing. We got two of the best people sitting on the side. No, three. Just sitting on the Yaya. You got Cordell. You got Tyler Johnson, the highest that was in the portal. Like, why is he third string?
It really baffling me why Tyler is not playing. It would have to be some stuff like, something crazy like he doesn't perform at practice, or he's lazy, or he's not getting the plays. Well, how in the hell was he ranked so high in the portal, and why did we go get him if we're not going to play him? And same thing with I can understand more of Cordell Thomas being that he just got there, but with Tyler Johnson, and if we're having any issues on the line, that if I can see from the booth or from from wherever I'm at, why are we not seeing it and making those adjustments? You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I'm questioning.
They cannot be scared to take those them seniors out and put them on a bench and let them think. Like, no, man. Same with the
here's
OC.
My big question too. Here's another question, not to cut you off, but I gotta ask you why you're here. Who the hell was number 35, dog? And I'm around this team. I can look at the roster or look at a player body type and tell you who that is. Are you talking about
that was on the offense?
Yeah, no name on the jersey, got some carries, and I'm saying, like, the reason why I'm asking it and I'm adamant about it because we've been talking about the two freshman running backs for the longest, and Hood and Micah. Yeah. Then we've been talking about the two transfers in Augusto and Hayden, and then you talk about Charlie. That's 5 running backs that we've talked about, and we've seen Christian, the walk-on, and we've seen Harge in the spring. That's 7 guys that we've seen take carries, and then we see a guy out of nowhere with no name on the back of his jersey come in and get some carries.
Who was that? Yeah, I don't even know. I thought he was a tight end. I kept saying like, "Dang, who 35?" Shoot, my guess is as good as yours, but we got all these good backs. Like, listen, Charlie, he worked his way. He got it. No, he's not it. We're trying to win. Get his ass out and put these other backs in, man. You see what I'm saying? Get his ass up out of there. Stop playing. Like, yo, you got all this talented receiver. You got Timmons Jr. on the sideline. He's an animal. Like, come on, man. Like, there was no changes. It gotta be. It better be a major change for next week. Like, Benson 100%. Benson is playing out his position. Tyler Brown is playing out his. Like, yo, come on. Why?
I wonder why they made that change to where Tyler is playing tackle and Benson is playing guard, other than both of them probably saying, hey, I would prefer to play here. Well, I would say as a coach, hey, man, your body type says you're supposed to play here. You're supposed to play there, right? Why y'all switched? I don't know. It didn't seem right to me. But 2 things, guys. If Augusto was number 35, why didn't he have his name on the back of the jersey? And he was wearing number 23 in the other jerseys. Are we Bush League now to where we can't get him because it's a white jersey now, we can't give him the same number and his name on the back? What's the deal with that? Please let me know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. I don't know. But y'all let me know in the chat. I want to know who number 35 is. Somebody say he forgot his jersey. Oh, that's a damn shame if that's the case.
How you forget your jersey? Or how did the corporation forget his jersey? Because they got to pack their uniforms.
I don't know. They said 23 was on his helmet, Chico, so I guess it could have been Augusto. But he was, I don't know, man. He ran hard though. But anyways, I appreciate you, my dog.
Zelinkus is too small. He got to get up out of there. He's too small.
Y'all hear that,
Those
right?
big boys was blowing right by him.
Those big boys was eating in that middle, dog.
Yo, Zelinkus has to go. He has to sit his butt on the bench, and somebody else got you got Yakir Walker. You got a couple Hummel. You got a couple like Hummel 6'6", 325 pounds. Like yo, get more beef up in there to block.
All right, y'all here right now. Let me know what y'all think about Elijah checking in right now from Philly. You know what I mean? Shout out to all the whole East Coast, Philly to Camden, New Jersey.
My big dog.
All right, bro.
Listen, it's been a blessing, man. I'ma holler at you, man. Appreciate it.
All love, 100.
Yeah, yo, yes,
my
sir.
Dog. Hey, Steez, where you checking in from? Steez, you're on right now. As I say this from B Wilk right quick. These newbie Buff fans have no idea about our history and how really bad we've been for 20 years. Here's an appreciative Buff fan right here, B Wilk. Coach Prime is doing things with the program that no other coach could have done. God bless Prime. Shout out to B Wilk checking in from Colorado, letting y'all know what it is like from the inside of Buff Nation. All right. I thought we had Steve checking in, but he jumped off right quick. I'm gonna put the link in the chat one more time to get another caller on if you want to come on and let me know what y'all think. And I'm gonna give 1 minute, 1 minute, eins minuten up on the clock so you guys can check in. The scheme doesn't change. Shout out to B Wilk. We appreciate that. 100 Jameer G. Shiloh is average. Shiloh, man. Shiloh just got hurt, dog. Give him a ball for 35 was Neely, Chico. Man, y'all, wow. 35 would have been me if I was out there. They would have been like, what the hell? Look at Chico. Man, that's Chico. What the hell Chico do? Hey. Oh, damn, he done pulled a hamstring. Damn, that. This nigga limping off the field. What Chico doing limping off the field? Damn. He pulled a hamstring, coach. Coach Prime, man, get your ass up. Get your butt up out of here, dog. You putting that bull jump. Who let Big Dog get on the field, dog? Dog, you can't get the ball, dog. Every time you come to the game, you try to get the ball, dog. Get Big Dog off the field and don't let him back. He came out there trying to get a carry. Unc is 2-0 in Goonsville. Chico just saying. Tab from Texas to finish it off. Oh, now, Tab, check in. Let me know what you're thinking.
Big Dog, you said 1 minute, but you didn't say how many times.
You right. You right.
But listen. Coach Brown, my God. I really wish people would stop saying that he's not a coach. He's been coaching. He's coached Little League, and he also coached college football. So stop saying that he's not a coach. He's a coach.
He was a coach then, wasn't he? He was a coach then. He's not a coach now. He was a coach then when he was undefeated.
A truck driver has an accident. Is he now no longer a truck driver? No, he's still a truck driver. So you cannot say that he's not a coach. He is a coach. He may not be coaching the way that you would want him to coach, but he's a coach. And then the other thing is that we have to stop blaming these coaches and these coordinators, because as we can hear players say, Shador said in one of his interviews, he asked Pat, what do he see? And then he tell Pat what he see. They communicate. And Shador has said many times that when he get on the field, he has to make changes within the game. The last game, he was told to run the ball, and he threw it. So we have to stop blaming these coaches. Those plays that was called, they was good plays. They just wasn't executed against this team. That's all it was. The plays was just not executed well against this team. But please, y'all, when it comes to Coach Prime, I do not play. Stop saying he's not a coach, because he's been a coach. Right. Or you know me, because now all of a sudden you put on the dress. No, you're still a man. Am I not a woman because I wear bright clothes? No, I'm still a female. It's just what it is. So stop saying he's not a coach. He's a coach. I hate that. He is a coach, just as well as you are human. Okay, Chico, I'm gone. I have to get back on the clock. Bye.
Appreciate your Tab checking in once again from Texas, the one and only. Y'all shout out to Tab for Texas, man. Y'all make sure y'all go follow and like, subscribe to her. B King, where you checking in from, B King? I see you out there. Can you hear me, B King? You on?
How you doing, sir?
How you doing? Where you checking in from? Can you hear me? I can't hear you though.
I'm in a bad area. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yep, I got you.
Or no? Okay, awesome. I appreciate your all the work you do. I appreciate your show.
For sure, I appreciate you, B.
Actually, I'm out of like downtown LA, but I'm also in Colorado a lot too, in Denver. It was a hard, frustrating watch, but we gave them 14 points really on two easy plays for them. So to me, it was a lot closer than the score showed. But my main concern is just the interior line needs to be looked at. I think that was the big scare. I think we stepped it up a lot in the second half, especially after Dion, our coach Prime, yelled it, got in the line's face. So I'm still hopeful with it all, but I think everyone needs to take a deep look at themselves and realize we can't just come to see you because Prime is here and we're going to win. That we really have to, put it an all-out effort in all the time.
It's just not going to happen overnight just because,
Exactly.
You got to put in the work, big dog. You got to put in the work, and that goes for everybody from the top to the bottom. Winning is not easy. You understand?
Yeah.
And that's what B. Wook was saying for the last 20 years. Colorado has been going through that. So they understand what Coach Prime is doing. They loving it, and they appreciate what Coach Prime is doing. And the arrow, as Uncle Neely says, is only pointing up. And if you know anything about stocks or anything of that nature, you want your arrow pointing up. And as long as it's pointing up, you're fine. So I appreciate you, B King, checking in from LA. Once again, baby, downtown LA, checking in with me and staying focused and informed on the West Coast of what's going on with the Buffs and Big Dog Chico right here live and in effect after the 28-10 loss to Nebraska out in Lincoln at Memorial Stadium. Let me see. Any thoughts? Let me see. I get some text checking in right now. Just getting some updates on what went on. Okay. So what I need to do is, I got to get some good food coming in right now. But we got Jay also checking in. Jay, where you checking in from? How you doing?
What's going on, Big Dog? What's going on, man? Yeah, checking in from North Carolina, man.
North Carolina, NC. What's happening, baby? What's happening? Tell me what you thought about the game.
Man, there's a lot, man. First is the personnel. Why we don't have no tight ends out there? You got a couple of tight ends there that could really be helpful. Again, it's the same year as last year. O-line, not giving Shedeur time. We got the athletes to do it. Travis, I think Will Shepherd is good. You got Jimmy out there, Wester. I mean, it's just every year it's the same thing with this O-line and D-line. And the defense actually played pretty well. And another big thing is special teams. Like we need Mata and our kickers we need them guys. They're just as important as a team. And again, missing kicks, not getting it's just a lot, man. It's frustrating. Like you watch it get so hyped for the game, and every year it's just frustrating, man. It's really frustrating.
I think, you're right about a lot of that stuff, but I think that some people expectations might be, blow out everybody and to win all the games by 50 points and so on, but honestly, I can understand and I can see the way that we got. Go back and listen to my lives, people. Go back and listen to my pre-games, people. Go back and listen to me talking about what could happen, what might happen, what's going to happen. And it is exactly what I was saying. I'm not trying to act like I'm Nostradamus or something, but I know some football and I know personnel and I know the roster that we have up and down. And if you're going against certain squads, and I said that Nebraska is like a big boy North Dakota State team. North Dakota State is like a baby or brother to Nebraska, but they want to do the same things. The difference is Nebraska has a talented quarterback who can really spin that ball. And after he picked up, we saw in the first quarter, we came down, went 3 and out. Shador, or we could have, converted that third down, but we didn't. We got sacked.
Yep.
Raiola came out on his third down, and he found a gap in our defensive line and ran for the first down, took a lick. That, and I'd say in any cases, when a quarterback can get hit in the first drive, then he's now mentally into the ball game. It's like with anything else. Once you get that first lick, I'm ready now. I'm ready now. That's how it is. And I saw that. I felt that with him after that first drive. He was ready. He was dialed in. And Colorado was still trying to get in a rhythm, which they never really did throughout this ball game. And that was the difference in the game, which is also, I'm being long-winded, but also the running game. If we couldn't stop them consistently, it's not going to be go well with what we're trying to do as far as get them off the field, because that quarterback is going to be able to convert those little play actions and throwing them into the flat, those quick little toss passes right in front to the guy coming across the formation. The same offense they ran is the offense we should be running. Honestly,
Exactly.
The way that they gave their fast wide receivers the ball while they're already in motion, meaning that they're already full speed, toss it to them. They're running on the outside. Now we're going to take it back to Little League football. Now we're going to make those big interior linemen run sideline to sideline rather than going straight ahead like what they want to do. You feel me? That's why I got so upset with us trying to run 4th and 2 right in the teeth of the defense. Are you crazy? That's their strength. It's like Pop said, that's my pleasure. That's what they wanted him to do, man. Damn, we should have been running some jet sweeps.
One more thing, Chico, and Dallin is the number 1 back. I mean, you can see the difference between him and a guy like, no disrespect to Charlie, he's walked on, great story, rooting for the kid, but again, like, you got to put in your talent, and you can see the talent gap from when Dallin's in the game and Charlie, and you have to run your talent guys. I mean, if you want to win, we got to do that. And the coaching, man. I feel like Prime is a coach, but I think a lot of the coaching staff is they're good, but you could just, again, from let's just say a different program, like a higher end program, I just think the personnel, they got to figure out their personnel. They just don't know. They got all this talent, but they don't know how to use it, But again, I think they got another tough game coming up. But we'll see, man. Appreciate the let me call in, Chico. Been watching you since I remember the first time I watched you was when Colorado was going to play TCU last year, and I saw your video, and you were like, "Oh yeah, TCU looks weak," and Colorado go out there and beat them. So much respect, man, and I appreciate it, man.
100, man. I appreciate that, man. 100%. A lot of people forget about that. I appreciate you bringing it up.
Oh yeah.
All right, Jay. NC, man, checking in once again. That's what it is at the end of the day. Shout out to Goonsville Clothing, Goonsville Athletics. Bam, bam, bam. That's the logo right there. Bam, right above me. You see it. Get you some. Type in the Goonsville Clothing. Also, the Glass House Optical and MDJ Original. Get you some. Shouts out to White Cocoa Coconut Water. If you don't know what that is, you need to look it up and get you some. WAIKOKO. And get you some. Tell them Big Dog Chico sent you. Yo, at the end of the day, we got a big rivalry game coming up with Colorado State at their place. They're going to be looking to try to knock us off also. We got some injuries taking place. Who knows what really happened? Getting word about Chidozie Nwankwo. I'm not sure about what happened. How long will Shedeur Sanders be out? Shiloh Sanders, we know, will be out for a significant amount of time. So we need those safeties to really, really step up. Also, man, stay tuned for tomorrow night. Unc and Chico, we're live talking about what just happened with the insights from Uncle Neely. He was there on the field and everything of that nature. He could give us some insights on what went on and what went down. Y'all make sure y'all tune in so y'all can ask him questions and so on. We got the post-game presser. Also, I'm going to click over to, and we'll go to that right now, courtesy of the pregame show. Let me see here. The post-game presser from Coach Prime. Come on, YouTube. There we go. A lot of people in this press conference for Coach Prime that we're gonna bring on to you right now. All right. Is the volume on this thing?
Well, I'm gonna look into bad decisions, especially in that part of the field, which they got.
I don't hear it. Oh.
Wow.
I don't know what I did, but what y'all could do is check out the presser on the post game. Let me know what y'all thinking. I'm going to get up out of here, go get me some food to eat. You know what I'm saying? So y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. I'll get back to you tomorrow. We'll be live. Unc and Chico tomorrow. We're live. Unc and Chico. Chuck from Pittsburgh. I'm about to get up out of here, dog. I appreciate you checking in, but I'm just leaving now. All right. Unc and Chico live. Come on tomorrow. We're going to be taking guests just like we're doing right now. All right. Cookie Cruncher, I want to see you there. Ace Capone, I want to see you also. Goonsville Clothing. You know I got to get some grub. You know I got to eat. You know I got to get that diesel engine going. Going to make a custom Rocky Mountain Showdown for you guys. Unc and Goonsville got to keep the tradition alive. Oh, now I appreciate it, baby. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like, subscribe, and comment. Become a member of the channel and the super chats and so on. All right. We'll have a 1-minute call in tomorrow night with Unc and Chico. Thank you so much, Lolita Burnett, William Ivory, Dana, and so on. I hope we didn't lose the block, buddy. K Miller, I appreciate you too. All right. Think I can leave you with a little something. As we had a play-by-play. How many players will be physically beat the crowd? It will be effective next week. Nebraska play physical for real. You're exactly right. But we're going to be ready to go. All right. Big Dog Chico and everybody else, I appreciate y'all checking in. I'm going to log out. All right. Peace in the Middle East. Yeah. Let's go Buffs.